Good morning, grade 10. We have seen first problem in earlier video. Now we are going to see second problem from set 1.4. Now see, the problem says it is just fill in the blanks depending upon the property of areas of similar triangle. So they have given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, you can see, and AB is to PQ ratio is given as 2:3. Now please mention here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square upon dash they have written. So you need to mention actually it is from the theorem of area of similar triangles. But as this is filling the blanks, you can only fill the blanks. Now see AB 1-to-1 correspondence PQ. As it is PQ is given over there. So what you will write over here? PQ square. I am telling you again and again, do not forget to write the square. That is the point where students go wrong. Okay, so 2 square upon 3 square, automatically 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. So it is that easy. Now see the third problem. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, I am reading the question from textbook, please concentrate. Area of triangle ABC is equal to 80 they have given, and area of triangle PQR is equal to 125. Then fill in the blanks. And now they say area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle, of course it will be PQR, which is equal to 80 upon 125, and therefore AB upon PQ is equal to question mark, or this we have to fill. So for that we have to solve. See now, area of first triangle is this upon area of second triangle is equal to 80 upon 125. These both values are given. But what is the ratio of areas is equal to? It is equal to the square of their corresponding sides. Okay, as per the theorem of area of similar triangles, and therefore 80 upon 125 we get AB square upon PQ square. Alright, so I want AB upon PQ, I don't want square, so I have to take square root of these two values. So I have written AB upon PQ is square root of 80 upon 125. This we can split as 16 into 5. Now you should have that eyesight. I want to split this in such a way that I should be getting one number as complete square. 16 is square of 4, so that I can take it out of the root sign easily. So depending on that, 80 I have split as 16 into 5 and 125 I have split as 25 into 5. 5 automatically gets cancelled, and you see 16 and 25 both are perfect squares. So AB upon PQ is square root of 16 upon 25. Square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 25 is 5. So your answer is 4 upon 5. You can write here 4 upon 5. Okay. Now coming to the fourth problem, see. Triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR. That is the first requirement they have given. I have not written over here. I am reading it from the text. See, triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR. So these two triangles which they have given are similar to each other. Second condition is 9 into area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. If QR is 20, they have given QR as 20 units, then find MN. So it is given that QR is 20. Now see, very easy. What do? We know that ratios of areas if you get, then it is going to be equal to the squares of the corresponding sides. Now see, area of PQR I am keeping here. Area of LMN I am getting from right hand side to left hand side. So this will go in denominator. 9 is over here, I am shifting it to there, so it will be 16 upon 9. Once you get this will be equal to QR square upon MN square. Now see, QR is over here, last two, and here also MN. 1-to-1 correspondence you have to maintain. Corresponding side should be taken. Okay, so QR square upon MN square. Now once you get these two values, these are perfect squares, you can see. Alright, so if I write QR square upon MN square is equal to 16 upon 9, I can write QR upon MN is equal to 4 upon 3 because I have taken square roots from both the sides. Square root of this is 4, square root of 9 is 3. Square root of QR square is only QR and square root of MN square is only MN. So at the end I get 4 by 3 is equal to QR upon MN. Now they have already given QR as 20. So I am substituting QR as 20 over here. So 4 by 3 is equal to 20 upon MN. Now cross multiply. MN will come here. 3 will go there in numerator and 4 will come in denominator. So these two, when they go in that side, they will be upside down. Mn is shifted over here. So what you get Mn as 20 into 3 upon 4. Now 4 ones and 4 5s are 20, 5 3s are 15, that is mn. So these problems are very easy and all are based on single theorem that ratio of areas of two similar triangles is always equal to the square of their corresponding sides. Mind well, triangles should be similar. Okay, so you can pause the video and take down the problems. Problems you need to take from the text, answers are over here. Okay, let's go for another sums. Now let's go to the fifth question. Just see. Area of two similar triangles are 225 centimeter square and 81 square centimeter. Now see, area of first triangle we can say 225 centimeter square and area of second is 81 centimeter square. If a side of a smaller triangle is 12 centimeter. Now see, if A1 is area of first triangle and A2 is area of second triangle, as per our common sense, we should know that 225 is greater than 81. So it is obvious that A1 triangle is bigger compared to A2 triangle, or A2 triangle is smaller. And which side is given? Side of smaller triangle is given. So I am writing if A2 over here, I have to write side of second triangle is 12 centimeter. And S1, that is side of greater triangle or larger triangle, we have to find it out. So this point is very crucial. You should be knowing which, because they have mentioned this area of first triangle first and they have given side of second triangle. So that you should just tally the numbers and decide what is 12. It is side of second triangle, which is smaller one. Alright. Now, as per theorem of areas of similar triangle, what do we have? Area of first triangle upon area of second triangle, provided both triangles are similar, will be equal to squares of their corresponding sides. Now just substitute the values. You get 225 upon 81 is equal to S1 upon S2 the whole square. Now it is S1 square upon S2 square. See, if you don't understand this, let me write it in this form. So this is as good as S1 square upon S2 square. But you know laws of indices, no? Alright. So as per laws of indices, A raised to M upon B raised to M is equal to A upon B the whole raised to M. So this can be written as S1 upon S2 the whole square. Okay, now is it clear? Now I am taking square root from both the sides. Look at these two numbers, they are perfect squares. Square root of 225 is 15, 81 square root is 9. Now this square sign will go and you will get only S1 upon S2. Now just substitute the value of S2, which is of small triangle, 12. And we have to find S1. So 12 will be shifted over here. You have 12 into 15 upon 9. First divide by 3. 3 3s are and 3 5s are. And next 3 1s and 3 4s are. So 5 4s are, we get 20. Okay, it's easy. I hope you understand. Let's go for next problem. Now this is your sixth problem. Now see students, they have given triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles, they say. Now equilateral triangle means all the angles will be of 60 degrees of both the triangles. Alright, so that itself tells you both the triangles are similar by AAA test of similarity, and therefore I have written both are equilateral triangles, so all angles are of 60 degrees, and therefore triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Now ratio of their areas is given as 1:2. So here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF is 1/2. One side is given AB, that is 4. You have to find DE. Now as per theorem of area of similar triangles, what do we have? Area of first triangle upon area of second triangle will be equal to AB square upon DE square. These are their corresponding sides. Now this ratio is already 1/2. This will be equal to AB upon DE the whole square. You know how this has come in previous problem, I have told you. That is 1/2. This is equal to, I am substituting AB as 4 upon DE the whole square. Now I want to get rid with this square sign. So what I have to do, going from square, if you want to get rid with the square sign, I have to take square root from both the sides. Square root of 1 is 1, square root of 2 is root 2. And this square sign will go off, I will get only 4 upon DE. Now what is DE? You cross multiply. DE into 1 will be DE. 4 into root 2 is 4 root 2. And therefore DE is equal to 4 root 2. It is also easy. Now last question is very easy students. It is just fill in the blanks. Now look at DF, no? DF is DP plus PF, and therefore x plus 2x is equal to 3x. Now in these two triangles, in triangle FDE, this bigger triangle can you see, and second is FPQ, this smaller triangles. You know that they have given PQ is parallel to DE, it is already given, and if we consider this as a transversal, I have marked these two angles will be equal as per corresponding angles. So angle P over here and D over here, you can see D and P. Similarly, if DE is parallel to PQ and if you consider FE as transversal, angle E and Q, which I have marked over here, will be again corresponding angles. Same. You have to write here corresponding angles, don't write in this way. Okay, so both triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. Now once the triangles are similar, you know the sides will be in proportion. So what do we have? DF square. They have already given here 3x square upon 2x square. Look, no, what is 3x? 2x plus x, that means this complete is 3x. So wherever it is 3x written, we have to write df. And 2x is already pf. So I have written here df square upon pf square, which is equal to 9 upon 4. Now, area of triangle DEF, this I am shifting over here. So it will be 9 upon 4 into area of triangle FPQ. So substitute, FPQ is already given as 20. In your book it is only written 20 units, but if it is area it should be 20 square units. So I have written here square units. So 9 by 4 into 20, 4 ones are 4 fives are. So area of FDE, bigger triangle FDE, this bigger triangle comes out to be 45. Now we want to find area of this quadrilateral. So this bigger triangle minus smaller triangle will give you the area of quadrilateral. So bigger is 45 minus 20 is nothing but 25 units. Again, it is 25 square units because it is area. Okay, so that's all from my side, students. Thank you.